Whoever was cutting the highlights cut me during the rehearsal. For Orlando, of course, they're still dealing with the long-term absence of last year's league MVP, Brittany Abercrombie. A 5-match series winning streak for the Orlando Valkyries over the Grand Rapids Rise as we are underway in Orlando. This is Paige Briggs-Romine cutting the angle, dug by Charity Looper. Looper hits it high, aiming for the back corner.
She's going to attack it.
Coming off a career high, 17 kills. Briggs-Romine is roofed, and that is Chimay scoring 2 points in a row. In the college ranks, third year leading the way for the Valkyries. Last year's championship team as Alyssa Jensen touches that one to the court. For everyone that is listening right now, where you live, but not a bad idea to probably get to Orlando in March. Probably still a lot of cold weather out there. Get to see some of the best talent in the world on display. Back out of the technical timeout. It's a Grand Rapids Rise block. It's Paige Briggs-Romine. Last year, 2.5 kills per set. This year, 3.5. Top 10 in the league. And Snyder blocks Kaz Brown.
Diving it into the seam, which is where Kaz was going.
Already 4 team stuff blocks for Grand Rapids. Huge number for one set. Plus all those block touches we were talking about. Turner with options. Shampoo pushes to Schwann. Another block touch. Turner behind. Well dealt by Cameron Turner to Elizabeth Inna. They use her as a service sub. Chimay out of system. Briggs-Romine, perfect first touch. Gray in there playing left back as the service sub. Whiffed on that one. Orlando ahead of the point. Block against Schwann. The reload for Schwann. Smart decision there. Out of system, Snyder. She tips. Orlando got there. Oh!
What a scrappy rally, back and forth, a communication error there, too many players.
Bullet dodge there, and a set point as Mayfield comes in to serve for Grand Rapids. Chimay. Mayfield got it back over. Usage to Looper, block touch, Turner, creative back set to Meyer. Cameron Turner, another dime. Leah Meyer ends the first set. Grand Rapids had the 28 digs. Orlando also had 28 digs. However, the Rise did a good job as Looper deals up an ace on the first point of the second set. Now, in this sport, you don't lose a timeout for losing a challenge, but they have no challenge remaining, as Madison said. Courtney Schwann, though, goes over the block. Why they thought they won it. Still goes as a kill. My favorite rule. It's still a kill for Meyer despite her missing. Snyder. Schwann. Oh, what an overhead dig there by Briggs-Romine. Chimay, look out!
What I love about that attack is she was really extending to get there. Her feet right behind Kaz Brown into area 5.
Inna from Romania. They have a history of Eastern European right sides performing well. A couple years ago, Emilia Dimitrova was fantastic in their inaugural season. Behind the setter, Meyer. Things weren't quite clicking as you'd expect for her in Omaha. Got dealt in a swap for another former Stanford libero, Lena Ogilvie, along with a first-round pick going from Grand Rapids.
You see Natalie Foster late to close, giving her about 2 feet of space to swing through.
One-handed set. Diving play by Briggs-Romine to stop the point for potentially point for Orlando. Foster the swing, dug by Hentz. Briggs-Romine kept up by Shampoo. Scrappy point both ways. Looper the swing.
Because as a blocker, you want to be aggressive, but you just can't reach and affect the play.
Jensen, last year's #2 blocker league-wide. Her defensive ability is going to get to play some right-back defense for Grand Rapids. Tied up at 22, Meyer. Nearly found the middle, but Chimay and Pusic combined on the save. Meyer right back at him, though, with the kill. It's set point. Hammers another, but Snyder at least gets it in the air. Snyder swings and puts it down. Elizabeth Inna is back in after being defensively subbed for Alonzo Coseas. Chimay, blocked by Grand Rapids.
It's not user error, my stat sheet is wrong.
It's Grand Rapids with 8 stuff blocks so far. The Riser ahead in this point. Back to Inna. They've been thumping the ball. I love the way that Turner is distributing the offense tonight. And now on a 4-0 run. With Shampoo scoring 3 straight as the server. And the run is over. Inna. Every single team is in action on the same day. All 8 are in action today. Chimay laying out to save the point. Ball is still on the Valk side. Hence, that was close to grazing the scoreboard. Stayed in play, and Jensen blocks Vanderweide, which is now in its 3rd season. So if somehow Grand Rapids were to win this 3rd set, that would be very, very rare to see a team sweep Orlando. Swept off the net by Schwann, swinging right side. Hens touches it nicely. Inna on the D ball. She saves it off her own swing. Hens lays out. Briggs Romine into the pocket for Schwann. Chimay left side. Hens, Superwoman again. Briggs Romine the kill. Morgan Hens was literally everywhere.
Just so clean and controlled. And then I love how aggressive Vanderweide came in off of the bench. They've done a better job of finishing the ball in transition.
Orlando can see the finish line in set 3, looking to extend the match. Unconventional Vanderweide approach. They were ready for the inside set to Lindsay Vanderweide, and now Grand Rapids has battled back in this point. Turner on the go set to Briggs Roma.
I was going to say, this is one of the best matches I've seen.
Turner has to play it over. Chimay throws it to the court. It is set point. Kansas alum Allison Mayfield spins that serve short effectively. Pusic, what a cover. No one could corral that ball by the end of the point, and eventually Grand Rapids prolongs the set further. Mayfield got to put this in play. Schwann, perfect pass. Goodbye, Chimay. That'll do it for the 3rd set. They blew the whistle and then changed their mind and said let point. That make any sense?
Yes.
I hope.
Yep, I was following.
She touched the net outside the net, so it's not a point for Grand Rapids, it's a let point. Shouldn't have blown the whistle there in the first place, but they corrected the mistake with the let.
And then here, powering through the block. The block was there, kind of shifting and fading a little bit, so she took advantage.
I feel like we've seen the let point signal more than you would expect for one match. So the ball, I think, was going to be out, but that is a net violation. Well ahead in the fourth set and up 2-1. Meyer the serve. Brown goes to town. Perfect connection with Shampoo.
But she just went for it, told off the block. That was an insane swing off of that set.
And again, we're seeing two all around outsides. 1 year at Kentucky, but was more or less under the radar in college. Went overseas for the first several years of her career. As Schwann drops it in.
She's reaching and she's closing off any gap.
The Rise on the verge of snapping a 5-match series. Tip kill, Kaz Brown.
Most natural position. You're going to pass a lot of balls on the outside, too.
Oh, that is hammered. And now Shelton, who graduated Oklahoma with an aviation management degree, serves it up on match point. And Chimay sends one more back the other way hard for Grand Rapids on the road. Turner on the run to Briggs-Romont. They got the block touch. Chimay. Another chance for the Rise. Grand Rapids net violation, 24-18. For all intents and purposes, play that position and is the serving sub. Briggs-Romont for the match. No. Dug by Vanderweyde. Chimay. She's blocked! Last year's #1 blocking team led by Alyssa Jensen ends the night